Lulu. How's married life treating you?
Dante and I are fine. You're the one that I'm worried about. Please tell me that you're not planning on marrying Anthony Zakara.
Something's up with our suspect, D'Onofrio. He already called his lawyer.
Yeah, almost like he was expecting to be caught. Hey, is it okay if I sit in on that interrogation?
This case means a lot to you, huh?
Hey! Busy?
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Well, then I'll make this quick. These are leftovers from a business meeting at the Metro Court. Not as good as I would make, but better than something you're going to get out of a vending machine. So, enjoy.
Oh, thank you. Biddy and I were actually going to work through lunch.
Oh. Well, what a shame. I know you and Lulu sometimes like to go catch lunch together. It must be so much nicer to have lunch with your beautiful new wife than stuck behind some ratty old desk.
Yeah, it's not an option today, so...
Well, there's always dinner.
Yeah, can't wait to see what she makes for me tonight.
Well, you know what? When people are in love the way that you and Lulu are, who cares about the food, right?
Well, I am going to check if the suspect lawyer is here.
It's real subtle, Mom.
Yeah? Well, good. If she got the message, then my job here is done.
How many times do I have to tell you I work with Padilla, okay? That's it.
Yeah. That's what they all say until you come around the corner and she's hanging all over him.
We're not talking about me anymore, right?
Please tell me this is not true.
Of course it's not true. Mr. Zakara planted that, and the fool of a newspaper editor, the former mayor of Port Charles, he saw fit to print it.
So to be crystal clear, you guys aren't getting married?
He proposed.
With the ring that you thought was from my dad?
That was your interpretation?
That was your interpretation, too.
Look, I am a practical woman. I don't hope for things that aren't going to happen. Your father divorced me. It's over.
So this is a rebound thing?
I know what I'm doing, Lulu, okay?
Well, I'm pretty sure that you don't love him, and if you marry someone that you don't love, you're going to be miserable.
Lulu, I really appreciate your concern, but I can take care of myself.
I'm not so sure.
Can we talk about something lighter, like you finding your bliss?
Other than marrying Dante? I'm kidding.
One can only hope.
I just want to find something fulfilling. I want to find something that really interests me.
Well, you are a smart, capable girl. I'm sure that there's a world of possibilities waiting for you.
So how do I narrow them down?
It's inside you.
Okay, so how do I recognize that?
It's probably just staring you right in the face.
You got problems with Steve?
Did I say that?
Well, you didn't have to.
Okay. Steve's ex-girlfriend, Maggie, is now working over at the hospital.
Oh, the pediatrician who helped with Aiden.
Yes, that's the one. He and Maggie used to work together in Memphis. He recommended her for a job at General Hospital, and now here she is, gorgeous woman that he used to date, that he spends 10 to 12 hours a day with. Why would it bother me?
Well, did you talk to Steve about it?
Yeah. Except it's no big deal. Everything between them is all in the past.
And you believe him?
So, yeah, I believe Steve. Steve is a decent guy.
What about the whole herd hanging all over him thing?
I went to visit him at the hospital. I come around the corner, and he's got his arm around her. Okay? He said it was nothing, no big deal. She was having a rotten day. He was comforting her, whatever.
So you don't believe him?
No, I trust Steve. Is Maggie? I'll tell you what. Helping kids ain't the only reason she's in town.
You could come work here at ELQ, provided you take your feet off the desk.
I'd be a disaster.
How do you know? Finance might be your passion.
Trust me, you would be paying me to leave.
I can't imagine that a police officer's salary goes very far.
Okay, well, we're doing just fine, thank you. And Kate's offered me my job back if I want it. I'm holding out for the right thing.
Good. The right thing is worth waiting for.
Just like the right man.
We are so not going there.
Tracy, I know you still love my dad.
Again, your interpretation.
I saw your face light up when you thought the diamond was from him and you were going to go to the Metro Court on New Year's Eve and have a little New Year's Eve kiss.
Well, it wasn't, and he wasn't.
Okay, so what, this whole holding out for the right thing applies to me and not to you?
If you are suggesting that I wait for your father, that ship sailed.
And Anthony Zakara is pulling up to your dock.
Let me repeat myself. I know what I'm doing.
You're giving up.
Lulu, even if I had a slim hope that maybe your father and I could get back together, and I don't. He's gone, God knows where.
You said you trusted Steve, right?
Right.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if this chick's throwing herself at him. He's not going to do anything.
Yeah, but why shouldn't he? I mean, we both agreed that we were gonna keep it simple, no strings.
What, you're cool with that?
But that's not the point. I can't expect Steve to be exclusive to me when all we're doing is dating. I mean, I'm a mature, consenting adult.
Okay, that sounds like that's how you want to pass yourself off, but you obviously care more about this guy than you're telling me.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure matters. Stop being so stubborn and just admit
being stubborn here?
Okay, fine. You don't want to admit it to me, at least admit it to yourself.
Okay. Steve means a lot to me. Okay, and I would feel awful, not to mention disrespected, if he all of a sudden picked up and started seeing Miss Maggie.
I think there's something you might...
1 minute, okay? Sorry, hang on. Look, you want your relationship with Steve to be more than it is, you have to tell him that.
I'm not telling anybody anything.
We're talking about how you feel. It's only fair to you.
What if that's a commitment that Steve's not ready to make?
Well, there's only one way to find that out, Ma.
What if I make a fool of myself?
If this guy doesn't step up to the plate and realize what a terrific woman he has right in front of him, then he's the fool.
I've been going through the victim statements, and I'm not sure this guy, Chuck D'Onofrio, I'm not sure he's our man.
We got a witness.
Whose testimony is shaky at best.
Okay, but it makes sense. This guy's last attack was in the daytime. Maybe he gets ID'd.
What about the pattern that we found? The victims, they're not just strippers. They're dancers, professionally trained, who went to class in the same studio and then quit. We can't just write that off to coincidence.
So you don't like Ronnie's evidence?
I'm just saying, if we make a mistake, the wrong guy gets put away and the perp is still out there on the streets.
Yeah, Falconeri. Okay, yeah, I'll be right there. D'Onofrio's lawyer is here, and yes, you can sit in on the interrogation.
Thank you.
I just hope you're wrong, and this guy's a real deal.
I hope so, too.
Oh, hey. Hey, what is that, a flyer?
Nothing.
Why do people always say that it's nothing when it's clearly something?
I might not follow up on it, so it'll be nothing.
Okay, fine. If you want to talk in riddles to your very best friend, then maybe I won't tell you my news.
What news?
Your father's back.
How do you know?
I saw him here. I was walking in, he was walking out.
I can't imagine why he'd be back, but it can't be for anything good.